Hi everybody, it's your girl Kat. So this is episode 4 of Life with Kat, and let me just apologize. It has been a few weeks since I've made a video and a lot has happened. First of all, I just checked my last video and I noticed that I was 283.9. I am now 276, child, 276.4 to be exact. That's like a couple pounds. Man, there's so much to talk about. So this video, I'm noticing that I try to do the like whole reality type feel to it, and it's a lot of extra stuff, and I'm like, okay, 20 minutes is kind of long. People want to just hear what I have to say, so I'm gonna try to just stick to the point and get through this video. So first off, my weight loss journey has really been a journey. So as you know, and I explained, I was doing a 12-week course through Kaiser in order to qualify for the vertical or gastric bypass surgery. Kaiser is very different from other places. They want you to be thoroughly educated before you get this surgery. They want you to know all the lifestyle changes that have to be made, you know, not just food habit, but really understanding self-care and understanding how it's gonna affect your family, your friends, you know, your future, you know, everything from, you know, body image issues to, you know, just psychologically. So after the 12 weeks, so I started that March 28th. The class went on, the last day of class was June 20th. Now the way it's supposed to work is once June 20th comes, it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for them to circulate your file and make sure everything is completed and you don't have to see any more doctors. And then you get a phone call from the surgeon. When you get a phone call from the surgeon, they're gonna schedule your consultation. And when you get to your consultation, within the next week or two, you get a surgery date. That didn't happen for me. So my classmates and we started a Facebook group so we could keep up with each other and keep encouraging each other. And I was really, really discouraged because I noticed that my classmates were getting the phone call. And I'm like, hold up, I don't like this, you know, and it's all type of stuff going through your head. You know, the enemy plays on our insecurities. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I lost my file. Oh my gosh, I didn't qualify. Oh my gosh. And the point, and during those 12 weeks, they ask you to attempt to lose 10% of your body weight, okay? So I started off at 290, but by the time I weighed in, I was 287. So that's what they have as my start weight. So I was supposed to lose roughly like 26, 27 pounds over those 12 weeks. I get a phone call, hey, you had a kidney stone about a year ago, and even though it's not a real problem, we want you to see not a neurologist, Lord have mercy, a kidney doctor. I forget, Dr. Hindi is or something. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So they schedule me, the day comes, I'm like, okay, the sooner I can get this appointment done, the sooner I can get scheduled for surgery. Wrong, he cancels. They're like, oh, he's not, this man is looking at me, I'm sorry. He probably do look crazy talking to my phone with such enthusiasm. But Friday comes, they're like, oh, he's out of the office, we gotta reschedule you. I'm pissed. So they reschedule me for the next week. I go in, I talk to him. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna schedule you for a ultrasound of your kidneys just to make sure everything's cool. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, let me check your thyroid. You got a big thyroid. You know, I'm like, how the hell can you see my thyroid by just talking to me? So he's like, swallow this water. He's like, you got some big thyroid glands. Let me get an ultrasound on that too. I'm like, come on, man. Wait 2 weeks, go to my ultrasound appointment, get the ultrasound. The results come back, everything is fine, she's clear for surgery. So I have to wait another week for the other doctor to get it. They finally clear me for surgery, and on August the 8th, I had the consult with the doctor. So let me tell you about Dr. Moon. During the class, the 12 weeks, they give you the profiles of 3 surgeons who you have the option of choosing from that's gonna do your surgery. There's 2 white guys and I think an Asian guy. I don't know if he's Korean or Vietnamese. His last name is M-U-N, Moon, so I'm not sure. Mun or whatever. Now me being the bougie woman that I'm looking at education. And so the other 2 guys are like University of Wisconsin, and you know, I'm not saying they're not good doctors. I'm just saying the Asian dude went to Harvard. And if you're gonna cut open this temple, I want you to really, really be, you know, top of your class. So I personally was like, I like this man's profile. You know, I just feel like if something pop off, you know, I feel like a Harvard graduate is somebody that, you know, I want working on me. So after I choose him, the teacher's like, well, let me give you a little bit of information. The 2 other doctors, the white guys, people really like them. They're very easygoing. There are some rumors that Dr. Moon is a little bit more strict You know, he wants you to make that 10% body weight loss. If you don't make that, he's a little apprehensive about scheduling you for surgery. I'm like, oh damn, because I know I didn't lose the 10%. So I'm going into this with the attitude in my mind, like, Catherine, prepare yourself. He might tell you go back and lose some more weight, you know. So I go in and we're talking, and he's like, you know, your highest weight was 293. You know, right now, you know, it says at your last class you ended at 280. And then today you weighed in at 277. And I feel like that's a lot of weight loss. I feel like that's something you accidentally just lose. You know, you tried. Let's go ahead and schedule you. Child almost fell out that seat. I was so happy. I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the rumor is about you. So I'm telling him, he's like, you know what? The people who are saying those things about me are the people who come in here at the same weight, didn't lose anything to 12 weeks, or they gain weight, and they want a free pass to surgery. And I'm like, why would I give you this surgery when you haven't really learned in your mind what it's gonna take, you know? So yeah, with all that being said, Dr. Moon decided to schedule me. So hold on, sorry about the little skip. I had to erase another video to make some space. But so he scheduled me, and he was like, you know, August the 30th, you know, we'll go ahead, we schedule some a pre-op visit, post-op visit, a 6-week visit. So yeah, man, I am super excited. I mean, I've been waiting on this a long time. And when I say waiting on this, I mean just a clear new chapter of my life. I've worked very hard over these last, you know, years to try to lose this weight. Most people have met me and know me at this weight, so it's gonna be very difficult or different for them to see me much thinner. I'm almost 100 pounds overweight. So especially in the Black and Hispanic community, you know, being larger or thicker is like, you're still healthy. When really, you know, sometimes we're not. It's just that in our community we eat, you know, and Asians too. I mean, hell, most people just, you know, we get around people when we are happy, we eat. When we got a funeral, we eat. You know, when some stuff popping off, we cook dinner, invite people over so we can talk about it. Like, we eat around every occasion, as most cultures do. I'm mentioning Black and Hispanics because that's what I grew up around, and that's what I'm mostly around in my inner city. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those situations where I'm like, you know, I am concerned. Like, I know I'm gonna catch it. I know I'm gonna hear people telling me, you're losing too much weight, girl, you look like a crackhead, girl, you look sick, you know, your head big. But I'm to a point where I know what I look like at a healthy weight and how I felt. And I also know that I've experienced being overweight most of my adult life. So you ain't got nothing to say to me when it comes to me and my health and how I look. Because as long as Lance Branchman, okay, that fine thing that sleep with me every night, as long as he loves me and he like me, nobody got nothing, even my kids. Nobody has nothing to say to me, because it only matters that I am starting to love myself better and I'm in a more healthy state. And my husband loves me just the same, and he cares more about me being in a healthy state. And I have to remind myself, because everybody got an opinion. And I'm starting to understand that as I try to propel myself into my destiny and become more of a public figure, I open myself up to people's observations and their opinions. But I'm cool with that, because for the most part, I'm really happy with where I am right now, just spiritually and just as a person developing. Now, financially, I'm getting it together, but I'm making progress. I'm making, you know, moves forward, and I'm okay with that. So, you know, yeah, I've been looking at other people's YouTube videos for their vertical sleeve journey, and a lot of people, their videos are very popular because this is becoming something that's very popular. So I'm like, you know what? My life with Kat is not just about me losing weight. It's just my life in its entirety. But this is a big part that a lot of people will, you know, want to know. Like, okay, well, why she do that? And, you know, is this right for me? So this is just my journey and my story. Now, I will tell you this. The vertical sleeve, or the gastric bypass, is the name of the surgery. But you have a couple options. You can do a lap band, you can do the vertical sleeve, or the Roux-en-Y. Kaiser doesn't do the lap band anymore for certain reasons, so I'm not getting that. The Roux-en-Y is basically when they reroute your intestines completely. So they circumnavigate the stomach and hook your, like, the end of your esophagus or whatever to your intestines and completely bypass the stomach. That's good for people who are extremely diabetic. I'm not And I don't want to, and the doctor was like, that's the most, you know, you can have risk with that one, even 10 years out. The vertical sleeve is not really a physical sleeve that goes on the stomach. It's just them cutting your stomach. So your stomach's like split into 4 parts. Not literally, but like sectional wise. And then these 3 parts are removed. And this is like your stomach. So I'll be able to hold anywhere from 1 to 2 ounces of food at a time. And that's it. That's what I want. It's good for me. That's what I'll be getting. The second thing, you know, I do have braces. The last video, I'm like, dang, I don't have my braces. I got my braces on July like 20th or 21st, something like that. This is something I've ordered for a long time. I'll get close. This tooth is pushed back, as you can see, and I have a space here and a space there. And my insurance, you know, helped cover most of it. Once again, it's something I've always wanted. I had a few people make a little comment like, you know, all these people getting braces, you know, late in their life and stuff. I have my orthodontist tell me, girl, I got people in here that's 40 and 50 years old. Okay, you 29, you fine. So I'm just like, okay, let's do this. So I got my braces. I only have to have them anywhere from 18 to 24 months, if that. I don't have all the excessive work. Let me see. I have my book that I'm working on called Push Through. It's a little bit hard for me to work on it because just having the kids and everything, it's a little difficult. But I'm pushing through because I'm going to get this book written. I'll be taking off 3 weeks from work. So I'm definitely planning on getting a lot of it done then. I started a GoFundMe page. I was really nervous to do it because I didn't want to come across like a bum, but I feel like there's a lot of people who I've helped and who I've blessed throughout my life, just sitting down and being a listening ear to them, or helping them dissect or navigate through problems. And I felt like, you know, if there's anything they could do for me, donate to my GoFundMe. $5, $10, you know, to help me raise money to get myself a new microphone, laptop, and camera, because I plan on, 1, making better content on YouTube, but 2, I want to start a podcast in January. And a lot of the things that people want me to talk to them about privately, they don't realize a lot of people are dealing with that. So I'm like, you know what, Lord, I can't do this on my own. My pastor always said, if you can help your dream come to fruition by yourself, it's too small, and I can't. So at this stage of my life, I'm just doing what I can with what I have. I've always made videos with my phone and with my computer, but my computer is kind of old, and it's just, I can't edit anymore. You know, I do the most I can with my phone, but it's just to the point where I need some better equipment. So the link is in the bottom of the description box for my GoFundMe. Every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, I go live and I talk about a certain topic for no more than 10 to 15 minutes. Today is Wednesday, so I'll be talking about excuses and opportunities. And I got some really good points to hit on for some people out here who's dreaming and who just have a lot of things they want to cross out their list, and they're in a rut, or they've come to a plateau, or they just hit a wall and they don't know how to get over it. I'm gonna be addressing that today. So I am busy, okay? I am, whatever I can do, whatever's inside of me, my goal is that when I die, I don't have none of it left, because I've poured out everything I have into the people that are closest to me, that's around me, or who support me. So I just want to thank you guys. If you're watching this right now, you matter to me. This view matters to me. I have videos on my YouTube that has over 500 to 600 views. I got videos on my YouTube that got 1 view. You know what I'm saying? And what I've noticed is that for people to take the time out their day to watch me, listen to me, I appreciate it. So, and plus, you know, you'll be able to look back when they do pop off and I do blow up to say, man, I've been watching this girl for years. This girl's on. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Join me today at 6 p.m. on Facebook. My name is Kat Branchman. I will be talking about how you can win some free movie tickets. I'll be doing a giveaway. Well, I love giveaways. They're just fun because it's an easy way to get some free stuff. Okay, so I'll be raffling off some movie tickets. Please subscribe, like, share this video. The next video that I'm gonna do, it'll probably be toward my pre-op, which will be in 2 weeks. My diet's about to change. I'm gonna have to go protein shake for breakfast, protein shake for lunch, and then a 400-calorie dinner for the next 3 weeks, and that's gonna be a little bit difficult. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for, oh, I got a grit on my lip. Oh, there we go. Thank you for joining me today. Look forward. I will be more consistent with these videos and watch this transformation, because right now I'm 267. I guarantee you by this time next year, I'll hit my goal weight, and my goal weight's like 160 or 170. That's a big transition. And let me tell you something, baby girl gonna be fine, okay? Because me and my husband laugh all the time. Don't nobody want to watch no ugly person talk. And I'm not saying that the weight is making me ugly, but I'm talking about inside and out. How can I motivate you when I ain't even get myself together? So for the sake of me getting my, you know, my diabetes is not bad. It's like right above the cusp, but I'm like technically diabetic. For the sake of that, and for me having a better life where I can be more active with my children, this surgery is gonna change my life. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see y'all next time on My Life with Kat.